Hey everybody, this is Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. First, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who comes by and supports my page. It really does mean a lot to me. If you all can please press the like or dislike button and subscribe, comment, or even email me if you have any suggestions, questions, or concerns. My email is always going to be in the description box. Again, thank you for visiting my channel. Hey guys, it's Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. So I had to jump in real quick and give this message. First, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for visiting my page. Thank you for showing support and being concerned about the injustices that Black women and children face every day in the United States. I really do appreciate your support. You don't know how much that means to me, especially because I myself am a Black woman. I'd also like to put this quick disclaimer out there. Do not come to my page victim shaming or blaming. You will be immediately blocked for that. I do not tolerate it. There is no need for it. And I'm pretty sure you knew what you were saying in the comment before you posted it. So be respectful. Many of the victims, their families come back and they visit this page. I am their advocate. This is their safe space. No disrespect will be tolerated. You all have a good day. I'm going to let you go back into the commentary. Every 5.5 hours in the United States of America, a Black woman or child is murdered. Stop killing Black women. Stop killing Black children. Wait, hold up. Now, before we get started in today's topic, I wanted to share one last but important and exciting thing with y'all. So I have been communicating with the ladies over at Black Femicide US, and this year's 2022 Black Women's March is going to be held in August. It's going to be held precisely August 27th, 2022. That's a Saturday, y'all, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to be marching around the city. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said we're, because Candace Yvette is going to be in attendance, and I am honored to be there. I feel privileged to be there. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be food. There's going to be guest speakers. So if you can, please come out and join us. If you can't join us physically, support us virtually. Share and like this video. Share it with all your friends, or if you can't share the video, go over to Black Femicide's Instagram or their Facebook page, find this flyer and share it. I'm going to read their statement before I go into today's topic. It's one that, even though they wrote, I agree with it as well. So it says, we're going to be marching for the liberation of Black women and girls. We march to bring awareness to the issues that Black women and girls face uniquely and disproportionately. We march to honor Black women and girls and to discuss our plan of action on our future in this country that directly ties to our liberation. Beautiful statement. So I hope you guys can come out and join us. Again, the date is August 27th of 2022. The place is Washington, D.C. We're going to be meeting at the Washington Monument, okay? Washington Monument. So if you can be there, be there. If you need more information, just email me or send Black Femicide US a DM. All right, now it's time to go into our topic.
I gotta say, I'm addressing to the hoe that I'm talking to, and I'm talking about the whole nuisance. And I ain't even reading the comments, y'all, cause I'm driving. I ain't even reading the comments. Bitch, if my mouth would been fucked up, bitch, I would've. Mirrors been hell. Bitch got a whisper in that apartment because the bitch ain't got shit in the apartment. That's why she got a whisper. Girl, stop playing with me. And don't type too fast. You know your motherfucking neighbors can hear you typing on that ugly ass iPhone you got, bitch. This me in real life, bitch. Ain't shit about me ugly. Ain't nothing. I ain't got no makeup on, no eyelash, no nothing. Ain't nothing about me ugly. Crusty little ass. Ho, go get on Amazon, order them $29.99 and wigs. Then got a desk to sit for a bitch like me on Facebook. Ho, stop playing with me, bitch. Please stop playing with me. Cause my shit be real. Hear me had that, bitch. Hear me out. Fuck friend. Bitch, I'm not saying you is relevant to me, ho. You's a nobody. You's a nobody. But you put your hands on me, I'ma put a bullet in your motherfucking ass. So motherfucking big, so help me Jesus, bitch. On my mama, on Pam, bitch. Play with me, and I'ma show you what the fuck I'ma do. And when I shoot your ass like a dog, bitch, I'ma walk you down like one, too, bitch. And I'ma smile in my motherfucking mugshot, cause I got 13 shots in this bitch right here, and I'ma get to every body part you got on your body, bitch. You gonna stop playing me, you talk too much, I'm tired of you, bitch. I'm really tired of you, girl. Walking on the back of your shoe ass, bitch. Don't keep on writing no stats about me. Think ain't nobody gonna screenshot to me, cause everybody your friend, bitch, they my friends too, bitch. Let's get this correct. And bitch, I got you blocked on Facebook. Rainbow shopping ass, bitch. Walmart $9.99 pants wearing ass hoe. Fat ass shoes. God, leave me the fuck alone, cause I don't even know how to argue, bitch.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Candace Yvette, and I am back with another video. This one again coming to us from Birmingham, Alabama, and that video that you just watched is of the late Erica Reese. Now I'm going to talk about that video in just a sec. I'm just going to put this quick disclaimer out, and I'm going to say this. First and foremost, this is going to be my last video on this case. I will probably keep up with this case as far as seeing whether or not Katina Davis or Nusi walks or whatever. I'm going to keep up with it and probably put updates in the comment section. But as far as keeping up and making videos about this situation, I don't think I'll be doing that. Why not? Because it's open and shut, and this it's like different players but same game. You know what I mean? This stuff has been happening since the beginning of time with women fighting over men. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting old and tired for me, and I don't really have to keep up with this case to really know anything extra about the case. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I update the story, the only update from this channel that you'll get is whether or not Katina Davis, aka Nusi, walks. Other than that, I don't care about anything in the middle, because for one, to me, in my own personal opinion, this case is only getting a lot of attention because it is entertaining. Nobody really cares that Katina Davis was in jail, and I say was because allegedly Katina is out on bond. We all know from the last video I put it in I put updates in the comments and told y'all that her bond was lowered. I can't talk today. What the fuck? Her bond was lowered from 1.5 million to 150,000, and not only was her bond lower, but she is out on bond. Okay. But yeah, y'all, this type of story, this type of situation is nothing new. Nobody cares that Erica Reese is dead and gone. Nobody cares that Katina Davis did some time and possibly will do some more time behind this case. Black women, we don't normally get this type of attention unless we fit the stereotype, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Both Katina Davis and Erica Reese fit the stereotype of black women. You know what I'm saying? When you research this case and you look over the things that happened and the allegations that surrounding this case, what are the stereotypes about black women, y'all? We're loud, we're angry, we're ghetto, yada yada whoop, whoop de woo. And this story came off as just entertainment. So let's keep it 100 over here. A lot of people are only following this case because it is simply entertaining. People know good and fucking well that you know, this shouldn't have happened. It could have been prevented, all of that. But don't nobody care, because it's a whole bunch of miserable motherfuckers who love to watch this type of shit. They love to watch people fight over bullshit. And Erica herself, not only did Brittany, the friend of Katina, prove that in her video testimony, in her testimony that she gave, and I shared it with y'all in the first video concerning this case, but Erica from the grave prove that in this little short clip. Erica specifically said in this little short clip, she said that she blocked Katina off of her Facebook and all. She said after she blocked Katina, the friends and the people who she shared mutual friends with on Facebook, like her and Katina both shared these same friends, they continue to relay messages to her. They continue to screenshot shit and send it back to her, knowing it would incite her and it would anger her and get a response out of her. Okay, so the one thing that I want to tell y'all is, and I can't believe I'm saying this, because sometimes I feel like, especially if you if you a millennial, I feel like we old enough to fucking know better, but I have to say it anyways. You cannot, get a, no matter how big, bad, tough you are, you can't get a motherfucker to like you, and you can't get a motherfucker to always speak well about you or even always agree with your points. It's just not going to happen. Okay. I wish Erica had known that, because you can't make Katina shut up on her own platform, on her own page on Facebook about what she's saying. Now, what I would have done with that information, knowing that I cannot stop Katina from talking shit about me and keeping my name in her mouth, because technically you can't. Even if Erica has succeeded in putting Katina in the ground, even in the afterlife, Katina still will probably feel the same way about Erica. You just can't change how a motherfucker feel about you. But what I would have done if I was in Erica's position was I would have blocked every motherfucker around me who kept sending me these negative things, because obviously y'all not my friends. Y'all don't give a fuck about me. You only in this for your own entertainment. You're a by motherfucking standard. And when I get into it with this girl, whether I'm the one that's gonna go down to the penitentiary area, or if I'm the motherfucker who gonna be in the ground, none of y'all are gonna come and check up on my kids. None of y'all are gonna check up on me if I'm the one in prison. You ain't gonna put shit on my motherfucking books. You're not gonna make sure my mama and my kids okay if I'm the one in the ground. You just not. Let's keep it $1.50. You know what I'm saying? I hate that bullshit where people front and after some shit happened, they want to act like they gave a damn and everybody wise now and giving out wise quotes. You motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about these two girls. You only gave a fuck because they fit the stereotype. Okay, and it was entertaining, and whenever black women are at each other's motherfucking throats, it's entertaining. That's the reason why that video got so many hits on Black Women Aware. Not the missing and murder cases. Those don't never get shared. Those barely even get 100 views. But those goddamn entertaining stories where black women are at they're at each other's necks and throats and shit, and they trying to cut each other up, and they be allowed a ghetto and they tearing each other down, those will always get views. You know what I'm saying? That confirms for me that what I'm saying is accurate. But anyways, let's go on. So like Erica was saying in this video, she said she blocked Katina. People were running back messages to her, allegedly showing her screenshots. Okay, now had Erica even lived, let's say hypothetically that Katina only grazed her and with a bullet, and her life was saved, and she survived this, and they both in court for assault against each other, right? And say Erica is standing before the judge and she says, "Judge, people were sending me back screenshots." She say basically the same shit she said in this video. Let me tell y'all something. That shit will be thrown out of court. You know why? Because it is hearsay. Erica is saying people were bringing her back information that Katina was saying on her own personal page, but she can't prove it. She's just saying it. It will be considered hearsay. They will throw that out. They don't want to hear it. Okay? They don't want to hear it. Now in the streets, that shit probably means something, but in court they don't give a fuck. The burden of proof is on the petitioner, the plaintiff, or the prosecutor, whoever is bringing the case before the judge. One. And then two, I hate that Erica did this video, because I kind of hate it. I'm kind of bittersweet about it, y'all, because if Katina is innocent in this whole matter and she really was practicing self-defense, Erica, her enemy, proved her case. So not only will Katina Katina has a chance, y'all, to walk away, not only having taken Erica's life, but she has a chance of walking away and proving that she did it by self-defense, by using Erica's own words in this video against her. Y'all see how fucked up that is? Not only did you threaten this young lady through the Facebook Live, but your own words will make sure your killer walks free. It's fucked up. That is fucked up. And I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how ironic it is. You know what I'm saying? It almost reminds me of, it's almost like this year, y'all, God is paying people back. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful of what you put out there. Look at the Christian Toby Abumaseli situation. If y'all don't know about that, he's the Nigerian American dude who basically shamed black women, said all this horrible shit about black women on his Twitter, and ended up being unalived by his girlfriend of no color. And when he was unalived, y'all know when it comes to people of no color are like the Illuminati. They protect their own at all costs. They even protect what they consider is the people of no color trash, or they commonly call them white trash. They even protect them. They protect their motherfucking own. Okay, like Kyle Rittenhouse, when he was when he was facing his case, his murder charges or whatever, it was people in behind the scenes who y'all didn't see and don't know in high places who was sending him large sums of money for his defense. You see what I'm saying? People of no color protect their own. So like they always do in that Christian Toby case, that woman of no color, I forgot her name, but that woman of no color in the Christian Toby case, she is being protected. She was able to activate the Baker law in Florida, and she is now walking free even after she had unalived somebody. But the ironic thing about it is the very demographic that this Nigerian American man talked down about. He called African Americans a kata, which I heard is a slang term. It's up there with the N-word against African Americans, and the whole family is begging for African Americans to protest for them and get justice for them. Ain't that weird? Ain't that weird as fuck to y'all? Or the other case that just happened, Kevin Samuels. People do not want black women to, and it is some black women out there celebrating that shit. I'm not gonna be mad either way, because some of the shit that I've seen Kevin say out his own mouth, I can only, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, to each his own. I'm gonna stay out of it. I don't have a dog in the race. But you know, because I don't care. I've said that already, that I don't care about that case. But what I find ironic is the same thing that he wished on black women, it came back around, y'all. You reap what the fuck you sow. It came back around on him. He said that black women would pass away in their elderly years alone, unmarried, with cats and dogs and all. And he passed away like that. You have to be careful about the evil that you wish on another motherfucker. And that's the thing about the haughty spirit. The haughty spirit will deceive you into believing that you're bigger than life, and you can call down curses on every motherfucker body else, and it'll make it seem like your shit is law and it won't come back on you. But yes, the fucking will. And look at this situation. Erica threatened this young woman. I don't even have to say allegedly no fucking more, y'all. I don't have to say allegedly no more. That is Erica Reese in this video threatening. She called her out. She said Noosie. And from what I'm hearing from people who keep hitting me up about this case, is Noosie is who? Katina Davis, the very young woman who took the life of Erica Reese. You threatened Katina Davis's life, but Katina Davis was the one standing when the smoke cleared. And now look, you cannot be out here calling and throwing threats down on motherfuckers, because you are not God. You are not in the position of God. You know what I'm saying? One thing that stands out to me, and I am a Christian, I'm not gonna hide that or be ashamed of that for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that stands out to me about the Bible, and you know, my viewers know, I keeps it all the way 100 over here. I tell people all the time, I'm a fence sitter. I have to stop my cussing and my evil ways. I got to get myself back right with God. But one thing I will never deny is that I do know of God. I have had many spiritual encounters with both demons and the Holy Spirit. But one thing that stands out in that Bible is God said, don't fear no man. He said, don't fear nobody who can just kill the body. He said, but you had better fear me, because I can kill your body and throw your soul into hell. And we have to stop thinking we are in the position of God and we have a heaven or hell to throw people in just because we do not like them. Because the one thing about the universe, when you put some shit out into it, the motherfucker's gonna bring it back to you, and you will reap what you sow. Okay? So also moving on, the other thing that's fucked up about Erica Reese making this video is, like I said, you set the evidence right in Katina's hands. You hand wrapped it to her. You gifted it to her. So in your deception, because one thing that haughty spirit likes to do, that egotistical, prideful spirit, it likes to make you seem like you're smart and you're better. Y'all heard what she said in the video. She was putting Katina down low, and she said everything about me is better. She said I don't even have to wear makeup. That is evidence of somebody operating in a haughty, egotistical spirit. Okay, not gonna deny that. Anyways, that haughty spirit, just like it did to Lucifer when he got thrown out of heaven, it will have you thinking that you can't do no wrong, your way is right, and you will win. When that's not always the case, it will deceive you and it will walk you into a death trap. Lucifer was thwarted out of heaven. Okay, Erica Reese was unalived by the very woman whose life she threatened in this video. And what's so fucked up is that, I always preach self-defense and about self-defense to my viewers, because what I've noticed and what I've been reading in articles, like I always tell my viewers, the rise in gun purchases or firearm purchases amongst black people, specifically the demographic of black women, it is on the rise. Black women are purchasing firearms. Now, the reason why I bring that up is my viewers know if they're ever in a DV situation, do not believe the hype when it comes to restraining orders. You need that restraining order. My viewers, some of them who came back and said, oh, Candace, them pieces of papers don't work. It's been many cases, even on your page, on your channel, that these women had restraining orders and the man still showed up and unalived them. I'm not talking about you playing the victim. That is not how restraining orders will work in your favor. How restraining orders will work in your favor is when somebody comes with the offense, baby, you playing defense. You got your firearm, you got everything on deck and ready. You got your Ring doorbell, you got all these protective things around your house, your cameras. So when this demon show up, to think he gonna finish you off, because now he gotta face the man of no color in court, and now he gotta pay for everything he done to you, and you got that restraining order in place, and you take that firearm and you take on the actions, the same actions that Katina Davis has, you can stand in the courtroom with your judge with a better chance of beating that case. Okay, because when you can claim self-defense, but proving self-defense is a whole different motherfucking ball game. Okay, and even in that video, the first video that I did on Katina Davis, I believe I mentioned Kyle Rittenhouse. And the reason why I mentioned Kyle Rittenhouse is in the demographic of white and male. And even though he's in that privileged demographic, he's over women of no color. Okay, even as a young man, he's over women of no color because he's a white man. Okay, he's a white man. Even though he's young, he's a white man. He's in that demographic. Okay, it was motherfuckers behind the scenes. Okay, racists in high places paying for his defense, and Kyle Rittenhouse still had to fight that case. He still had to go to trial. A lot of people think that, this ain't the days of old no more, where men of no color could just do things and just say, hey, this will happen, and walk away. No, they have to go to trial now just like everybody else. So even Kyle Rittenhouse, with all his privilege, he still had to fight the self-defense charge. And I ain't gonna lie, they made it pretty easy from him from where I stood, but he still had to fight it. The self-defense claim is not an easy claim to bring. Somebody could literally walk up in some states and slap the piss out of you, and you could pull out your firearm. And if that person is walking away, even if they turn slightly, your self-defense claim is thrown out the window. For real. But I have been reading and researching the Alabama law, and one thing that I found out about Alabama is a stand your ground law. And I read something, okay, and according to the stand your ground law in Alabama, somebody can be physically or verbally threatening your life, and you have a right to defend yourself. Okay, now with that being said, that don't mean just because little Pookie or Ray Ray up the street say, hey man, later on I'm gonna kick your ass or I'm gonna do something, you pick up your firearm. Because the article that I read said it's fine print even after that you have to read. Basically, they still can make them charges stick, and they can still throw your stand your ground law and all that shit out the window against you. So don't be so quick to pick up no firearm and go unalive somebody because they have the stand your ground law. You still have to fight that shit. Okay, but anyways, let me keep going. So Alabama has a stand your ground law, and it says that even if somebody is verbally, that means just talking shit, just saying threats like Erica did in this video, you have the right to defend yourself and stand your ground. Now, where I read that, they were talking about being at home and somebody being in your home and threatening you. But as I continue to read, it says you don't even have to just be at home. You can be in a place that you are allowed to be. So I don't remember nobody who owned that club speaking out and saying that neither one of those young ladies didn't have a right to be there or anything like that. So that means even though Katina was in this club or whatever, and she had a right to be there just as well as Erica had a right to be there. So if she did get a defense attorney and they decided to use the stand your ground, it could probably work for her, y'all. And then like this case, this video right here probably sunk the prosecutor's whole case against Katina Davis. This is why you don't do shit like this. This is why you gotta pick and choose your battles. Erica Reese is forever gone, away from her family, away from her children, and now it's her own family writing out and getting her own obituary ready. Ain't that fucked up? Y'all don't think that's fucked up? And the motherfucker who you was on live threatening has a higher chance of walking away, and by nothing that their team said and did, she doesn't have a higher chance of walking away, not even because of that long ass damn near 40-minute video that Brittany Edwards, Katina's friend, did. No, Brittany Edwards, let me tell y'all something. Even though Brittany Edwards made that video and gave her testimony, I'm telling y'all something, the prosecutor would have poked so many motherfucking holes in that shit because Brittany Edwards knows Katina Davis. So in the eyes of the jury and the prosecutor, they'd be like, oh, you just want Katina to get off because, bitch, that's your friend. And they will poke so many they'll poke Swiss cheese holes up in that goddamn video that Brittany did and posted to Facebook. Okay? But in this case, Katina could get off not by Brittany's video, but by her victim's video. She has this woman on video speaking from the grave and threatening her life. So she could bring that video, or her lawyers could bring that video and say, hey, she could say, hey, everywhere I went, I had to look over my shoulder because this lady was out to get me. That's what's fucked up about it, y'all. I still can't believe it. So from here on out, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to watch y'all mouths when y'all speaking on people. Y'all not God. You could probably unalive somebody, but let me tell you something. Not only are you gonna answer for it at the end of your life, but you don't have no heaven or hell to put that person in. You don't have no heaven or hell to put them in. Pick and choose your motherfucking battles wisely. Was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? And then I keep wondering about the young man, because they said Katina showed up at the party on a motorcycle with a young man. And now one thing that I know about men is they have a tendency to protect who and what they love. So I'm wondering if somebody, no matter male or female, is threatening my life and I have this man here with me, why wasn't his protection, why, what the fuck, why didn't that activate? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was you? Which further proves my case that he wasn't worth it. He was not worth it. And had I been either one of these women on either side of the fence, I would have had to take the humble road, because both of these women have children. I would have had to take the humble road and be like, you know what? Keep that nigga. Keep him, have fun. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the bitches who was laughing at me and y'all convinced I'm a punk, I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all and fuck everything y'all think about me. At the end of the day, I get to go home to my kids. You know what I'm saying? She could have kept that. But now it has progressed, and you got one facing charges and fighting for her life, who's going to be fighting for her life in the courts or whatever. And even after this, Katina is going to have to live with this. She's going to have to live with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if she does beat this case, she's going to have to live with her actions. Okay? Erica Reese, forever gone. Okay? Now, I'm about to jump off of here. Before I do, I want y'all to leave y'all opinions and comments and all in the comment section. Please remember to still be respectful, no matter whose side you on, or I don't give a fuck whose side you on. Still remember to be respectful, because one of these young ladies, she has to fight for her life in the court system and the judicial system and all that shit. The other young lady, even though Erica said and did some shit that I don't agree with, Erica, like these other victims on this channel, she is back square with the house. She paid for it with her life. Okay, y'all? Her debt is cleared. She paid for it with something that none of us can afford to lose, which is our lives. Okay? She paid for it, y'all. So don't disrespect her. Okay? This is the Candace Yvette. I am going to sign off. You guys, please remember to be safe, be alert, and be aware.